Nani should continue doing action films. At least every 2 films tarata he should choose one action film because he was very furious and deadly in Dasara. Didn't expect he'll be like that.
Abki baar, Arjun Sarkaar.
When you think about Nani, what comes to mind? Charming smiles, relatable characters, that natural star energy.
My name is Nani,
right? Now picture Nani stepping into the gritty, high-stakes and often disturbing world of the hit universe.
लोगों ने आज तक जो भी देखा है, वो झूठ है. पर मैं तुझे दिखाऊंगा, ओरिजिनल क्या है.
From producer to protagonist, Hit 3 is starring the man himself. And the biggest mystery isn't just the crime he'll be solving, it's how these two vastly different worlds, the natural star and the dark reality of Hit, are going to collide. In this video, we'll explore the legacy of the Hit franchise, Nani's unique natural star brand, and break down the exciting possibilities and potential challenges of this combination. This is going to be an interesting video, so follow along via the chapters if you want to pick and choose. Let's get started.
मेरे ख्याल से ये थर्ड वाली सबसे बड़ी है, अब तक की सबसे बड़ी है.
Yes, definitely.
और फोर्थ वाली भी होंगी.
Fourth, fifth, sixth भी होगी.
अच्छा.
The Hit legacy. Imagine stepping into a world painted in shadows and suspense. You see the haunting look in stressed eyes, evidence markers dotting cold pavement, and the oppressive silence of dark interrogation rooms. Launched by director Sailesh Kolanu and crucially backed from the start by Nani as producer, Hit isn't just a franchise, it's a palpable mood. It's gritty, it's grounded, it pulls you deep into the complex, often messy reality of homicide investigation. In Hit the first case, we met Vikram Rudraraju, brought to life with a raw, almost volatile energy by Vishwak Sen. He wasn't a superhero cop, he was brilliant but broken, haunted by his past, fighting his own demons while chasing clues through endless nights. The first case etched the template: high stakes, a deeply flawed hero, and suspense you could almost touch. Then Hit the second case expanded the canvas. The scene shifted to the coastal city of Visakhapatnam. The scale felt larger and we got a different kind of investigator in KD, Krishnadev, embodied by Adivisesh.
छोटा दिमाग, इन्हें पकड़ने के लिए 5 मिनट काफी है.
Perhaps he seemed cooler, a touch more laid back initially, but possessed an equally sharp mind beneath the surface. Hit 2 didn't just give us another engaging mystery, it masterfully started weaving threads, hinting that these horrific crimes weren't isolated incidents, but potentially part of a vast interconnected hitverse. When looked at carefully, the core DNA running through this franchise is the obsession with meticulous detail, the painstaking procedures, the frustrating dead ends, and the sheer grind of the chase visualized through fingerprint dust and late-night computer screens. It's smart, it's dark, and it absolutely demands your full attention. This is the meticulously crafted, intense world that Nani, the producer, knows intimately. He knows the rules, he understands the tone, and he feels the weight of the expectation. And now, he's stepping out from behind the scenes and onto the front line himself. Next up, the natural star phenomenon. When one thinks about that title, naturally our eyes point towards Nani's screen presence. There's an undeniable effortlessness, a feeling that you are not watching an actor performing a role, but rather just watching a real person navigate life. That's the core magic of the natural star. It's that inherent relatability, that easygoing charm, that uncanny ability to make you smile, laugh, or even shed a tear through performances that feel utterly grounded and authentic. Picture him in those beloved romantic comedies, hilariously navigating the complexities of love. See him embodying the quintessential boy next door, figuring things out and winning hearts in multiple films. These are the performances that cemented his unique brand. The charming lead, the lovable underdog you can't help but root for. The character who feels incredibly familiar, like someone you actually know. And that's the key to understanding the natural star phenomenon. He rarely projects the aura of a distant, untouchable superstar. Instead, he feels accessible and approachable. His character's triumphs feel earned and their struggles resonate because they feel real. It's this grounded quality, this perceived authenticity in his performances that has endeared him to millions across demographics. This brings us to the great experiment. Nani enters the Hit universe. So we have these two powerful yet seemingly opposite forces, the dark, demanding legacy of Hit and the bright, relatable phenomenon of the natural star. Now comes the collision point, the moment everything changes. And for those who watch closely, the first seismic tremor of the shift was already felt when the Hit second case concluded. After KD unraveled his harrowing investigation, just as the story seemed to conclude, there he was.
Arjun Sarkaar, one of the most ruthless cops we have in our state.
Nani as KD's replacement, poised to take on his own case. That brief appearance sent ripples of excitement and speculation. The Natural Star himself deliberately positioned within the dark tapestry of the HIT universe. So naturally the biggest question now isn't if these worlds will collide, but how will it all happen? Can you picture Nani shedding that familiar easy charm and revealing an intensity of cold ruthlessness that audiences haven't widely associated with him? Or conversely, could Nani bring his signature relatability into the very fabric of a HIT officer? Perhaps we'll get a protagonist who isn't defined solely by stoicism or brooding intensity, but one who wears the immense stress, the psychological toll, and the trauma of the job more visibly on his sleeve. The most intriguing outcome isn't choosing one extreme over the other, but witnessing a unique synthesis. Nani's journey within the HIT franchise itself is a significant leap. As the producer for prior films of the HIT-verse, Nani wasn't just signing checks. He saw the potential in Sailesh Kolanu's vision for a dark, grounded investigative thriller series.
In Telugu, we don't get to see many investigative thrillers at all. So वो genre को explore करने के लिए एक अच्छा chance सोचे थे. मगर as we went along, I think it became bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
He understood the specific tone, the meticulous style, and the departure from typical commercial formulas that would make HIT stand out. He knows the blueprint, the rules, and the very DNA of this universe because he was instrumental in establishing it. Nani stepping in front of the camera could point towards a powerful personal connection to the story or the specific character's journey within HIT 3. This transition also inherently changes the game for the franchise's scale and perception. Bringing Nani's immense star power and audience draw to the lead role instantly elevates the visibility, anticipation, and likely the production value for HIT 3 compared to its predecessors. Ultimately, this move from producer to protagonist feels like an investment on an entirely different level. The person who greenlit the vision is now placing himself directly at the heart of its narrative fire. Coming to the final point, expectations and predictions.
So 1 and 2 were about whodunit kind of films because in the end you reveal that you thought it's him, it is this guy who did it. It's basically those kind of films. The HIT 3 is not that.
The anticipation already palpable after Nani's surprise appearance in HIT the second case ignited around mid-April 2025 when the trailer for HIT the third case finally dropped. And it wasn't just a glimpse, it was a full-blown declaration of intensity. We got our first proper look at Nani as Arjun Sarkaar, and it was a stark departure from his usual screen persona. The plot hints involving a chilling case about a missing baby, and Nani's character drawing a line between being Arjun to the public and Sarkaar to criminals.
सर इन क्रिमिनल्स को जेल के 10 फीट के सेल के अंदर होना चाहिए या फिर धरती के नीचे 6 फीट गड्ढे में.
As expected, the internet exploded. Nani himself, despite admitting some initial nervousness before the launch, has expressed confidence fueled by this strong reception. In general, the consensus seems to be leaning towards a HIT experience that's fundamentally different, darker, more visceral and action-heavy, pushing the envelope for the franchise. Perhaps a story structure that emphasizes the how and the consequences of the crime fighting, rather than solely focusing on the whodunit mystery.
HIT 3, somewhere midway you kind of know what is happening, who's it or whatever, but it'll be how the hell is this going to unfold will be the most exciting part about HIT 3.
What are your expectations from HIT 3? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, hit that like button, share it with your fellow movie lovers, and subscribe for more in-depth film discussions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.